Look, man, I have no problems with consensual fighting. You know? I mean, if the guy doesn't want to fight, then, then we got a problem. But I'm okay with consensual fighting, and to a degree, I think I'm okay with threats. I think threats are acceptable. It's not necessarily, you could be full of crap. You know what I mean? Who knows if you're actually going to do it? You're going to do the deed. You're going to kill the president. You're going to kill Mitt Romney. I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe it's a figure of speech. There was a Kill Mitt Romney group. It was online. They were talking about how it made it up to 34 likes or something, some ridiculously low number in comparison to, Kevin Bacon or, this bowl of chili, whatever random page that has millions and millions of likes. They're talking about how a Kill Mitt Romney page got like 34 likes before the FBI shut it down. Because I don't know if they're assuming that this is a terrorist operation, a homegrown terrorist threat, not to be matched with. And maybe it, maybe it might just be a bunch of people that don't like the guy. Because I know a lot of people, myself included, who might say, I wouldn't really have a problem if he just died. I'm not necessarily going to be the one that does it, but hey, I'm not breaking any rules if I let somebody else kill somebody, right? At the end of the day, the world is going to be a better place. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm going to kill him. I'm saying I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't complain if Mitt Romney just dropped dead. Maybe even if it was violent. What am I going to do? Shed a tear? I might even join that Facebook group if it was still around. I'm okay with it. To me, as far as threats go, I think, especially as for politicians, I think it's a necessary thing that they need to deal with. Why? Because if you have to deal with death threats, all of a sudden you're going to be trying a lot harder to make people happy. If you're worried that and by the way, in this world that I've created, no Secret Service. So every time the president's going to some, book signing or whatever, no Secret Service, no detail, no one's got a gun around him. It's just him, unarmed, no Kevlar, just this guy in a suit by himself in a crowded public area filled with people that could be concealing weapons. Now all of a sudden, are you kind of thinking maybe like, one, I'm only going to get into this gig if I'm going to do the right thing. Otherwise, this might not be for me. That might be one of your thoughts. And two, now that I am the president, I'm going to try and not piss anybody off because I don't want to die. Wouldn't that be a good motivation to not be a dick? I don't want to die, therefore I'll be a good president. Obama's not worried about getting dead, I'll tell you that much. I don't even think he's that worried about not getting reelected. Obama doesn't have a care in the world. He'll do what he wants. He's just walking around being president. I don't give a shit. I'm Obama, you're not Obama, so that's the way the world works, And he's not really worried about somebody sneaking up with a machete and seeing what he can do with his skin. Maybe that would make him a little bit more wary. Maybe if you have to sleep with one eye open at night, then maybe you're going to be a better president. And you're not going to try and pull some of the crap that you pull. And this goes for everybody in politics. And maybe in regular life too. Maybe if you're allowed to threaten people, maybe your friends won't be so stupid. Maybe instead of a like button on Facebook, we could add a I want to kill you button. And maybe some of the dumb stuff that I'm seeing on my Facebook wall won't show up quite as often. And maybe Mr. Mark Zuckerberg would decide that's not reportable content. And that if you are so stupid that your life consists of sharing sarcastic Willy Wonka pictures and God knows what else, and surprising me with pictures of dogs who only have one eye now because something terrible happened to them. Oh, don't you feel so bad? Oh, you were eating? I'm sorry. Not really. But now don't you care about my cause? No, I still don't. And I'm a little bit upset that you would shock me with something I wasn't prepared to see. Maybe a nice little NSFW would be nice. I've said that before on the show. You know, hit me up with all of the random surprise porn ever. I'm totally okay with a tit I wasn't asking for. I really am. But when it comes to mutilated puppies and any of that stuff, my first reaction isn't where's my wallet, where's my credit card, I need to give money to this organization that probably has no accountability about what they're spending it on. My first thought is what are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't want to see that, and now I can't unsee it.